Say something.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah,
I can hear myself.
There you go.
Nice and buttery.
All right.
Why am I not? I'm not as loud. Yours is the loudest.
Nigga, shut up.
Because you're.
Okay. So. Oh. Okay. Okay. My bad. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
Okay, I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Corneille radio show / podcast brought to you by Mars FM, and I'm going to be your presenter this week. My name is Corneille.
That's super radio voice and shit.
With me today, I got Jason. Jason, say what's up.
Hey.
Maro.
Hello.
Megan, but she doesn't have a mic.
Hi, Meg.
Hopefully they picked that up. This radio show / podcast is about three friends who just sit around and talk about music and what's relevant basically in the culture. So, do you guys want to kind of give an explanation as to how it came about?
None of us can pronounce quinoa, so we named the podcast Quinoa.
I think it's what's it?
The name of the podcast?
Oh, quinoa.
There you go.
I still think it's quinoa because it is.
It is though, right?
But it's quinoa though.
Okay, fine. If y'all
But that's why we named it quinoa. So it's like.
What do they know?
Here's the thing, like if y'all ain't gonna give the story, then I'll just give the story.
Okay, father. Get the story now.
Alright, so basically what happened was we were all sitting down and we were having lunch, and then there was quinoa apparently on the menu. We're at the gay house. Y'all don't remember?
Yeah, I remember.
and then there was quinoa, basically pronounced quinoa to the majority culture on the menu.
Majority of culture.
And it just wasn't that. So I was like, that's quinoa, and people, they laughed at me. But then we all just said,
No, be specific. I laughed at you.
okay, you laughed, but then you encouraged everyone else to participate, right? Yeah, so
I was the ringer, yes.
Basically, that's how it came about. So, that's how the name of the show came about. We've been wanting to do this for a long time, so you want me to get into it?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Alright, so for today, how are we gonna start this? Well, we got a couple of segments. Sometimes they'll change throughout the episodes depending on the mood. But for now, Maro, let's get a bit about you. So would you care to tell the people?
Okay. Maro, I'm 21.
You're asking me.
I'm a Scorpio. The best star sign.
Red flag! I'm about to die right here. I'm about to die.
This is an audio medium. No one can see what you just did.
What else? Sensational. Brilliant.
Okay.
We'll do it again.
Lies.
10 out of 10 on IMDb. What else can I say? Yeah, the best one on this podcast because
Wow.
Shout out to Randa.
Disrespect.
Shout out to Randa. Yes, Randa was a key part of this because
we wouldn't have done the podcast probably if she didn't force us to.
Yeah. So shout out to Randa for that. So our first segment is actually going to be a quote of the week.
So you don't want to talk about yourself, huh?
Oh well,
we're not going around the table.
Well, okay.
Yeah, why'd you look on
Okay, look. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
No, go then.
Right. Okay. So fine. I'll go around to you, King Ash.
Okay. As this crusty nigga said,
Yeah.
my name is Jason, King of the Ashy. That's it.
You're superior to the Ashy.
My hands are the Sahara Desert, as I've been told.
Okay, well, okay. So apart from your ashiness, though, like, what more is there about you?
I'm 20.
You're 20.
I'm a Virgo.
Okay.
And I get bullied by everyone in this room.
Look,
every
it's called
day.
consultation. to afford a substantial amount of lotion.
Wow.
On your hand.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean?
I defend you though, and no one ever.
You defend me.
Yeah.
You said my hands were Pompeii.
She did. Oh, wait.
You started that. Okay,
And then
fair.
I took
See?
it.
I bring you moisturizer.
But you perpetuated this.
I didn't do anything.
I have literal receipts.
Look, basically,
Exactly.
I don't know.
You stop
Maybe I
talking.
do.
basically, all we're trying to do is help you out here. Okay, so let's just move away from the ashiness and the dermatology.
Talk
what
about
do you-
yourself.
I'll get to me in a second. But first of all, like, what do you do, like, outside of like college and
I play music.
Okay.
I'm a guitarist.
Hip hop is my passion.
No, graphic design is my passion.
Okay. So like, what do you play?
Guitar, drums, bass, piano.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's the only ones I play well anyway. I teach a little bit. And that's it.
And you part of any groups or anything?
No, apart from this. No.
Really? Okay, no, let me then.
I'm in the. You said outside college, but like I'm in the college jazz band though.
Right, college jazz band. No musical projects.
Oh yes, yeah, you've been hinting. Okay,
Right.
I'm in a music group with Corneille over here called the Shiki Dan. Even though he's into the mic. I've been trying to steer away from it, but he's been hinting at me, looking at me. In my soul.
Look, listen, I've been
right
just
in my
trying
eyes.
to make you talk about yourself, you know what I mean?
And you by extension.
Nah. But it is a nice segue.
True.
Okay, so a little bit about me. My name's Corneille. I'm the presenter for this week. I probably won't ever do this again.
Oh, we'll see.
Anyway, so I'm a computer science student. I also do music from the side. I'm a producer, more like.
That's how they kill it.
I'm with in a group with Jason called the Shiki Dan. We do. That's it, really, about me. I mean, I'm super into music. I love black people.
And they love you too sometimes.
They love me too. Sometimes? Is that what you?
I mean, your Congolese-ness gets in the way sometimes.
Okay.
It makes it hard. I won't lie. It does.
You already know about this. Listen, it makes it harder looking at your flaky ass.
See, thing is,
You already know how.
dude, I love you, but it's a barrier. That
It is.
You know what? Y'all are bigots, fam. Y'all are bigots. Y'all are okay.
You already know how everyone feels about this. Like, I actually can't lie.
Did I choose my birth?
You should have done something about it.
Low key, this entire podcast has just been an intervention to make you Nigerian, just transition you.
I remember the time you did say a time when you were Nigerian. You lied.
No. I didn't say I was Nigerian. Y'all assume.
Wow.
Y'all didn't ask me after like 3 or 4 months of talking to y'all. Y'all were like, where you from? I went Congo. And then y'all went... Y'all literally went collectively. Y'all went... And I was like, damn, so that's how it's gonna be. But yeah, no, I'm Congolese, but I'm part Zanzibarian too. But y'all don't remember that. Y'all just be like Congolese.
The Congolese is dominant, my friend.
You know what?
Watch this.
Okay, enough about roasting me. So y'all want to get into the show right now?
Okay. No, why not?
All right, cool. So the first segment is actually from Maro here. So Maro's gonna do the first part of the segment, which is called Quote of the Day. Quote with the W in it because
I told you, no one
Because of
can
how we
see
spell
that.
this podcast.
that's why I
They
described
know
it to him.
because I put it in the description.
Okay.
Even though there's no description, but you know.
So what's your
Quote of the
quote?
day is from a book that I will tell you where I got it from, but it says,
No, you have to say it.
Give receipts. We need the receipts.
So we can go and research.
Exactly.
Or roast you,
Okay.
whichever.
Yeah,
oh
fine.
wait, no, I'll get the other one I was reading.
Pick one.
I'm about to read.
Do you have one or
there's
two?
One about love.
Okay, go
Okay.
on.
I have lots of books.
Wait, do you want me to turn the music down so we can get super
Make
serious?
it super dramatic.
Oh, it's like that. Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Wait, why are you freezing, man?
Okay, it says, individuals who want to believe that there is no fulfillment in love, that true love does not exist, cling to these assumptions because this despair is actually easier to face than the reality that love is a real fact of life but is absent from their lives. So, yeah.
Wait, there's a lot to unpack there. Rewind. Say it one more time.
Oh, we gotta put it down.
Individuals who want to believe that there is no fulfillment in love, that true love does not exist, cling to these assumptions because this despair is actually easier to face than the reality that there is that love is a real fact of life but is absent from their lives.
That's heavy.
So do you want to like unpack that? Like, what's it mean?
I actually do.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go on.
So
Go ahead.
that actually is really true because people because it's like But because you know when people say Nigeria, they're like, "Oh, Nigeria's so nice," but it's like, well, if you have money, then it's good.
They romanticize it.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's kind of like, I guess if you did have love in your life, then you would be able to experience it. And love in like not just romantic, you know,
like platonic love or like
self-love. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. But like I said, that people who only say that there's not like love's not a real thing, are the people who like don't really experience it. Is that what it is? Or am I just not understanding?
They don't have it in their lives at the moment.
So
what
what you're saying is that
love
they're
doesn't
bitter.
exist. Yeah. Yeah.
So basically, it's about
Oh, it's from Bell Hooks.
bell hooks.
Okay.
She goes into detail about like what love is and everything. It's good.
So in summary, it's kind of questioning the definition of love and not just it being this one-dimensional thing, right?
Yeah, she gives the definition. I can't remember. I read like a year ago. I'm gonna read it again.
Was this around the time you read what was that, Paulo, whatever book, The Alchemist? Trash, man. Trash.
Yeah, that book is really fake deep. I won't lie. I was like,
Like a year ago, you swore about that book. You were like, it is the pinnacle of literary anything. Oh,
yeah, I didn't like it. I was like,
wow.
I was like,
you
yeah.
just finally come to the good side.
That was not. Because when you read that, because it was like, okay, this is a lot better, and then you read like, what's
Hey,
the
could y'all move the
Oh,
mics
yeah,
close to
sorry,
yourself? Don't forget. We live right now. We live.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
But like, to be fair, I do give that book a lot of shit, but I feel like it's good at a certain age. It's one of those things you should read when you're young, if you get what I mean.
I mean, if I had a lot of money, and then I'd be like, oh yeah, this is so good.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, yeah, it's like for rich people.
Yeah.
It is.
It is like Nigeria. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's for rich people.
Because
And
like,
it's okay, this is okay.
Because like when Nigeria, when you have money, is sweet, but if you don't, it's not fun. Not a good time. Wouldn't recommend it. Not a great holiday destination.
Look, that's gonna be for another day because we're trying to, start this on a very, But okay, so
Wait. Okay, go on.
no, you go first.
No. I was gonna say 'cause
Nigerians
you
first.
Thank you, Sam. Well, you said that you had it seemed like you had more than one quote on you.
Oh,
No, why not? Like,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the other book. Oh, where is it? Okay. It's from Joyama.
what?
Iyanla Vincent. She's a spiritual person. So it says, you must never be stupid enough to say, or smart enough to admit you know what someone else is talking about. The moment you do, your learning stops.
Damn.
By, I don't know how to pronounce the person's name, but
I feel like I got personally attacked there because I always do that.
do that.
I always fucking do that. I'm really bad for it. I'm trying to stop. Like I'll be like, oh yeah, I get what you mean before someone's even finished their sentence.
It's
It's a
actually
bad habit. Why are you looking at me like that? Like you knew, like you aimed it at me.
Yeah, because everyone does it though.
it is kind of interesting, especially when you kind of tie it into something like music,
Yeah.
because music is a. So y'all finding each other and a nigga.
It's so warm in here.
Okay. So it's kind of interesting in terms of music because we know music is an expressive art.
Yeah.
Just the way, people paint and people write, people creating these musical compositions and, writing lyrics to them.
It's the turtleneck. I'm sorry.
What you want me to do?
For people who cannot see this, Cornell's wearing a turtleneck, and I've never seen him wear a turtleneck before. And I have a feeling he's just wearing it for the podcast.
No, it was
feel
just cold out here. It's cold out here.
And the music as well.
You gotta
Even though it's
protect your
my
neck.
song.
You gotta protect your neck out here.
It's so warm. There's no need.
I didn't know this room was gonna be warmer than expected.
You didn't
though.
notice 20 minutes ago when we started?
No. Anyways, where was I? Yeah, so like, people being able to create pieces of music and then having people, listen to it and really sit with it and live with it. And, they're creating worlds, they're creating concepts, and they're touching on themes that sometimes it's not as easy to kind of have people sit down at a table and discuss, Musical pieces can be dialogue. But I think
that I agree with.
I think. Oh, sorry. You go.
No, I was just like, how are you tying that into the quote?
Yeah.
Like, I do agree that music can be a dialogue. A lot of people don't really understand
It
that.
was the quote of when you are too quick to kind of like
Digest understand.
Or yeah, exactly.
See, I'm doing it right now.
There you go. Or when you're too quick to be like, I got this.
Yeah.
That's when your learning stops. So the way that ties into music is that nowadays we have artists, not all of them, but we have artists that are somewhat pretentious or forget
that music can be a little bit more depth.
the root. They can forget the root of I'm still learning, regardless of.
Malone.
I have a bone. Wait, that's for another day.
Yeah,
I have a bone.
we gotta pin that, and we're gonna go back to it. But
I do agree what you're saying though.
Yeah, no, I just mean that's what I meant in terms of it relating is that us as people, as humans, we never stop learning.
Yeah, exactly.
Life is always a constant learning curve.
And especially with art, like,
exactly. Especially
because like there's never a case where like I've reached the pinnacle. No, because it's like taking music as an example. Music is always evolving. So even if you get to a point where you feel like at a certain time you have reached the pinnacle, it's still evolving. There's still going to be things you don't know.
Right.
Things are changing. Things are innovating. That kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like in art, you're learning more than really teaching.
Yeah, exactly.
Or really, delivering something. Which is why, sometimes it rubs me the wrong way when you have artists that do ascend, rightfully so, to a level of kind of acclaim and skill, and they kind of forget
that there's still stuff.
Yeah, exactly. They're still a student. You forever will be a student.
Like even my music teacher, like my guitar teacher, I've had the same guitar teacher for like 12 years now, and she goes to a guitar teacher, you know what I mean?
Right.
She's been playing since she was like 5, and she's like in her 30s now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she still goes to lessons and stuff. I'm like, why? And I asked her when I was younger, like, why do you still go to lessons? And she was like, because you never stop learning. There's always something to learn.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Even if you're better than the person teaching you, there's still something you can glean off the experience.
Yeah, and what tends to be overlooked as well is that not only you're still in the state of learning, but you learn even from things you may not have expected to learn from, or you may learn from people you wouldn't have expected you would learn from also.
Yeah.
So it's also this thing of not only do I still have the ability to learn, but I also have, the circumstances in which I learn these things can come from anyone at any time, anywhere.
Yeah.
And people have this. Some artists have this kind of narrow-mindedness in terms
Wait, when you say some artists, you name them.
Listen, I ain't trying to like.
You actually need to name because I want to know.
Exactly. It's not like they're going to come down to Maynooth and
because
what are they going to say? I heard you on Mars FM that you've been saying
what
shit.
Monique said is. I'm just saying.
We're bringing back Charlemagne, aren't we?
Say it or leave it on the playground. So I need some names, lists. Like, give me a list. I want to know. So.
No, I was just saying it in general terms.
So generally, who are they? Because I want to know.
To describe them would be like, damn.
Can you give me a letter?
Post Malone. I think he's definitely one of them.
Okay, let's start.
Actually, do you know what? I don't think Post Malone's like that. I just don't think he respects the music at all, if you get what I mean.
Respecting the music also.
Corneille, who?
Yeah, okay, look, let me just answer him and I'll get to you.
No, because I think he does understand that there's always something to learn. I just don't think he respects the genre in which he's in. Because when he said that hip hop, there's no there's no substance to it or whatever. That's a clear disrespect, because that means you don't understand what you're working with, if you get what I mean.
Okay, but think about it this way though. If I'm talking about not respecting a culture or not respecting anyone, do you think I'm gonna have the mental capacity to even hear what you're saying?
I mean, yeah, sure, you got a point there.
Yeah. So the way I see it is the culture vulture people out here thinking that they've mastered it all. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that, like, I don't have names, but you get what I'm saying when I'm talking about culture vulture.
Here's to bring the music down.
The music?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit? Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Hira. He's saving our lives out here. Shout out to Hira.
Hi, Hira.
Hey, Hira. So, the Culture Vulture Collective, basically.
Who?
Name names, my friend.
Name now.
I don't have names right now. I'm
you do.
in the middle of
you
talking.
do. Because I have names, but I won't name it.
Just name them for me.
It's
You need to help me out here.
No,
I can only say so much.
Name. Give us the names now.
Fight.
We got the Post Malones out here. We got the G-Eazys out here.
I don't know that.
Thank you.
We got G-Eazy. We got Iggy Azalea. She's been in hiding though, hasn't she?
Sorry,
He has housey, so it helps.
Okay. Justin Timberlake.
Ooh.
Who?
JJ.
Oh, okay. You're not saying the right name, but it's okay. We'll talk
See,
about it later.
which is why I told you. Y'all need to help me out here.
Okay.
I can only say so much.
He says not. Okay. What's the right name?
Can't
Here,
because
Maro, you said. What did you just say?
I know who you're talking That's not for the podcast.
Okay. No, I'll tie it in. No, let me tie it in. Okay, so we're not talking about. So from what I'm getting from Maro's facial expression is, it's not solely.
Thank you.
It's not solely. Show me.
We're writing it down on a piece of paper.
Oh, okay. But
So we're all in agreement.
it's not solely music, but in terms of art in general.
Yeah.
Is that what you?
I'm glad my quote was this.
It
impactful.
definitely is an art in general, but it's like specifically within music, it's very like apparent.
So
My titties are sweating.
your what?
My titties is hot in here.
Not gonna lie, Sam.
Yeah, I'm roasting.
What?
Why are you wearing a turtleneck?
Look, it was cold
Tokens. Oh, I'm glad.
out. Okay, but
Oh yeah, the mic.
okay, where was I though?
It's very apparent within art in general.
Yeah, within art in general. Like I don't really have names right now. I mean, I'd need to really sit down and like write them down or list them.
Oh, that's fair.
But you know that it's apparent. Like it turns up.
It is.
You just stay coughing into the mic, don't you?
It is. It's apparent.
But
It's very, very apparent. So
yeah. So are we done with that? Like the quote of the day?
That's my quote of the day.
I think that's everything.
Da, 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 da.
We need to actually make a soundbite for that.
Yeah, we need a soundbite for that. Okay, so y'all want to move on to the next segment?
All right, what's the next segment?
Next segment.
The next segment is Jason's segment. Pew,
Oh,
pew,
yeah.
pew.
No.
No. All right. Okay. It's the theme of the week. So Corneille 101,
Okay.
which is
No. I changed it.
What?
I changed the what we're going to talk about today.
you changed it.
I changed what we're going to talk about today.
Oh wow. Okay.
So we'll talk about that next week. But
Okay.
for this week, there's two things I want to talk about. But first, I want to talk about separating art from the artist.
Why are you looking at me?
He knows. I know.
You already know.
Okay.
Lazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut up.
Okay,
Shut
so
up. Shut up.
we had a couple, no.
You guys are doing
let
this.
Let me lead it into
Okay,
it. Right?
okay.
So I've been thinking like with stuff like people like Steve Lacy and
Do the people know who Steve Lacy is?
Steve Lacy and Frank Ocean. Okay.
Jason. Jason.
We'll loop back around. I promise.
Jason.
So
Jason.
like it's not always just kind of stuff they do, but also like when it comes to serious things, like there's a band I used to listen to called Brand New, and I can't really remember the specifics, but he was like talking to underage girls and stuff.
Okay.
And I know some people who still listen to that music because they always say, "Oh, I can separate art from the artist," but I can't really. And it was only the lead singer who was really like doing that shit. But at the same time, every time I listen to their music, I can't get that out of my head, and it kind of ruins the music for me. So I want to put it out to you two. Can
Right.
you separate art from the artist? And does it depend on what they do as well?
I think there's definite like
this.
lines like you don't cross as a person ever, and if you do, it just that's an automatic no for me.
Okay. So that's like in terms of extremes.
Yeah, like I'm talking about extremes. Like if the severity of it is like that is nearly goddamn unforgivable.
Yeah.
I can't mess with you then.
Okay.
Like I can't mess with you.
No, I agree as well. But then there's also like stuff like not as severe, but like let's say like Steve Lacy.
No, I
for
want to
example.
know because like it actually does. I don't listen to people. Like, it actually affects me. Like subconsciously.
I can't do it.
Yeah, because subconsciously I won't listen to them anymore.
Which is actually
Like
kind of ironic.
it ruins the music for you.
It can be ironic too, because you can find out something about that particular artist that you like, but the music that they put out is basically snapshots of where they are, right? And after some time, they start to behave or think in a way that is just like it just doesn't mesh, or
Yeah,
it doesn't.
exactly.
You don't favor it, and you're kind of like, I can't deal with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though the
Or
music beforehand.
Yeah, but you can't really. It ruins it for you.
Yeah, no, of course. It's like tainting.
Or even like in a situation where they kind of build themselves up as something.
Right.
I'm not saying like branching out in different types of music. That's totally fine. Like I actually agree with that.
Yeah, yeah.
But like if they build themselves up to be like this wholesome, like I'm not saying like let's take Disney actors for example. I'm not using them for example because that's a company telling them how to act.
Right.
I'm saying them personally building themselves up as this like. I don't really have any specific examples, but like as a wholesome kind of thing, and it turns out they're doing some random, like real, kind of shady shit. It kind of it takes away from me. It takes it away from the music for me.
Right.
Thoughts? Anybody? Am I alone in
Well,
this?
first of all, I know who you guys are talking about. First of all, don't put Frank Ocean with it.
So you went straight into it.
because all of them, like Kevin Abstract, Tyler the Creator. And you still listen to Tyler the Creator, so I don't know what you're talking about.
No, but I listen.
You still listen, Cornell. You still listened, but we're all there, and he said it, and I was like, okay.
Wait, what did he say?
He was like, oh, black boys are ugly. You never date them ever. Yeah, he said all
no,
this.
I didn't hear that statement.
Wait,
This is news
I
to
didn't
me.
hear.
he
No,
said
I
all
didn't hear
this.
that statement.
So that's what I'm
What?
saying. Why are you guys coming for Frank Ocean, who doesn't do anything?
Wait.
See, I didn't hear that.
didn't
That makes
know
it
this.
different.
This is
Okay,
dope.
That makes it
so
different.
Let me get
Well, you
the,
you have receipts.
okay, I have the teas.
Fam,
So,
pull up the receipts.
so let me get all of them. So first of all, let's go to Kevin Abstract. I was there listening to Kevin Abstract, and I was like, oh, he's probably thinking about this black boy in the suburbs, and they're in love. And then I was like, oh, that's very Caucasian.
Maro, keyword suburbs.
That's right.
Like, you
We're
should- you
there.
should've known
I was
from the
like,
jump, my
oh, this is very Caucasian. And then I was like, oh, that's still very white again. And then I was like, and then he was like, he only dates white boys. I was like, okay, Kevin, that's good for you.
Right.
And then I saw, oh, his new boyfriend is called Jaded. And I was like, oh, I thought, oh, Jaded, let's see. And then I saw White Person again. I was like, okay. You just said in your song, though, you only fuck with white boys. Like, you don't fuck with white boys unless they're Shawn Mendes, but whatever. Then we go over to, what's the other person? Steve Lacy. Okay.
That hurt my soul.
Yeah,
Steve
that hurt the
Lacy
most.
said
That-
this.
that hurt me in my soul,
When did
dude.
you find out about it, though? When did you find out about it?
Like on Tumblr when he did Ages.
yeah, I remember it.
See, I
Because
only found
I remember when he said that during
Like
summer.
just after his EP.
Yeah.
That's when
I saw it during summer, and I was like, okay, this is kind of stupid.
Oh, and this, if you don't know who Steve Lacy is, he makes some solo music, but he's also the guitarist for the band The Internet.
Oh, I like the song.
And if you don't know who the Internet are, they're out.
They're Golfang affiliates,
Yeah, so
basically.
Odd Future affiliates. Yeah.
Odd Future. That's probably the
So-
Yeah.
So then I was like, okay. Then he started doing more stuff, and it just made it worse. And I was
Yeah,
like,
he kept
like he
adding
was
on
proud
to
about it.
Right,
and I was
right,
like,
right.
stop. And then you guys go. Then we have Tyler the Creator, who was like, he did say he only fucks with white boys, so he did say that already.
No, I didn't see that statement.
This
though.
is news
That
to
makes
me.
it
This
different.
is genuinely news to me.
He's been saying it since. Why are you? Okay,
I just
and then
wasn't.
you guys could bring Frank Ocean in there.
I mean,
I just do it to
Okay,
play around.
but where's the receipts though about Frank
Okay,
Ocean?
the freckles on
Because
your
it's
face.
there. Okay, but black people have freckles though.
His first love, man.
Okay, and not to mention, it doesn't mean he does not attracted to black guys though. Like the other people have said, they would never date black guys ever.
yeah, but Steve Lacy's reason was the dummest.
Yeah,
Steve
like,
Lacy was just
He's like, I see them as brothers, so I can't like
competition.
fuck off,
like,
dude.
it's ew.
Like he made it weird.
It's just gross.
Yeah, no, that's
So
true.
just don't put Frank Ocean there because he's not there.
Okay.
Okay.
Until he comes out publicly.
Yeah, like if he said it, then I would be like,
Because
no.
realistically, we've just been busting your balls this whole time.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know.
No, but here's the
Because
thing.
Kevin Abstract, he's very obvious. He's very open about it. I didn't listen to him. It took me a long time to be like, okay. And then like, oh,
And you know
what's
what
there?
killed me though? You're the one who put me on his music. And then as soon as I started listening, he said that
Yeah.
shit. And I was like, oh, okay,
Oh,
hold on.
no.
Yeah, I don't even.
You
Listen
did
to
this
that
to me.
often. I don't listen to him like that anymore.
Okay,
But
but
Brockhampton though.
No.
yeah, but Brockhampton is not just him.
There's like 15 other people.
Yeah, so
very true.
I'll sacrifice a moment of listening to him for the other.
for the greater good.
If he,
Yeah,
if
for
he
the-
makes it. I'll listen to his music. He makes it. I don't know.
You gonna
I will. I will.
so
But
you,
like,
so what
okay,
you're saying
but
is,
like,
depending on
guys,
what the thing
okay,
is, you can separate
yeah.
art from the artist.
Depends.
Yeah, that's that's.
But it will
the
still
original.
affect it. Still, I won't listen to it as often.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It does bug me. Yeah.
Or
it
even
does.
like the way you approach it when you go and listening to it. You know, obviously when we listen to music, the majority of the time it's associated to like positive moments or a positive affirmation. But when you find out something about a particular artist, then you go back and listen to them. It's like not the same anymore.
It taints it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Strips everything away. But okay, I will say, Maro, serious question. If Frank Ocean, why you staring at me up and down like
Why are you
that?
looking at him like an African auntie?
I swear. if that's the key word. If Frank Ocean came out and was like, I don't mess with,
he wouldn't say that though.
my peeps. Maro,
That's what we thought about Kevin.
But like,
that's what we thought about Steve.
There's no need to even like assume because he wouldn't.
Are you
Maro,
sure though?
you don't know.
I love the song. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, like if he came out and was like, I don't mess with like black boys, black men.
Why'd you say that? Like,
Because he wouldn't. Because he wouldn't. Cause
like
I know.
the Vietnamese, like
Alliteration.
Because I know.
Alliteration.
I don't need to explain
Alliteration,
how I know,
nice.
but I know. You know, right? I know.
Okay.
All right, so you delusional?
No, I just know.
That
Like,
scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah, what was that? Okay,
a white man.
All our greatest fears.
it's true. So are you done with that topic?
I have one more if you guys want to do, or do you want to go into the next
Well, what's
topic?
the topic?
Yeah, what is the topic?
The next one I was going to talk about is
Funny.
I literally have it written. Grammys, are they real though?
No.
Okay, so let's just pull up the. I need to.
Guys, but how can Sissa go there? They let her sit down again. They let her sit down and like get nothing.
Yeah.
And then we let her look, and then like I was like, so you guys just let her like off the Dominique's pass.
Who y'all talking about?
SZA.
Oof. Listen,
All
they
those
did
Grammys
SZA
just passed
dirty.
her. I was like, okay.
They did SZA
She just
dirty.
went home and just cried.
Dude. Oh god.
Like, she really just came and they were like, sorry.
Okay, let me
The
pull
one
up.
to Beyonce too. Beyonce just sat there. I was like, who asked? Just go home.
Okay,
Oh wow.
let me pull up the. I've pulled up the.
I would have
the
gone
list.
home if I were them. I don't know why black people even go to Grammys anymore.
Joe. Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of Beyonce, this is totally off topic. However, Megan here brought up the fact that she doesn't think.
I like Beyonce. I just don't think she's as godlike status as she thinks.
So she
Do you wanna-
said she's
do you want a mic?
overrated. She's
Do you want a mic?
overrated.
No, I really don't.
No, I think you do
Jason
because
warned me.
no.
It's okay. I don't mind.
Grab the headphone.
So we have our first guest,
Yep.
Megan Flanagan.
It's okay, Megan.
Let me pull up the mic.
You can have your wrong opinion.
Wait till you disrespect.
Because I don't. Okay, don't kill me.
Just like again, only black people listen to the lyrics. So I think Beyonce's fucking overrated and shit myself.
However, while I would not phrase it that way, I agree.
Well, who cares about your opinion, though?
Wow, wow,
It's wrong.
Wow,
It's okay because you have a wrong opinion. It's okay.
Mara, we're friends.
I know.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just telling you.
Like there's artists.
Yo,
out
Megan,
there
do you want to
that
speak in that?
are a billion times better than Beyonce.
Do you want to speak in that?
Wow, first episode. You're trying to make enemies here
Wow, you're
of,
actually excited.
of the entire black community,
Okay, I just think.
bar me.
I just think.
But I can't hear you here.
Yeah, well, it's like down to my nose.
song?
Okay, no, it's fine. Us.
Hey,
Yeah, Last Dinosaurs. Actually, sorry,
Yeah.
but
Is it
Last
just-
Dinosaurs released a song.
Super
Yeah, I just saw
sorry.
that.
Yeah.
I don't
No.
want to get bet.
No, I won't. I'm not gonna beat
Like,
up
no,
anyone.
my whole
Yes, you are.
like,
No, I won't because I just think.
if my ma sister heard this, she'd actually kick the living shit out of me because she just like Beyonce kicked her sweaty little feet at her. Neve got front row seats to all the Beyonce gigs, and so Beyonce kicked her sweaty little boof feet at her. Like, oh my God, God bless. I've been Christian.
so you're really out here making enemies. Okay.
I can live with that, but
I just think she works really hard though. She
I'll give you
does.
that. She does work
Yeah.
hard.
She works really, really hard.
But I hate not hate. I just don't like anyone who just like thinks there's God. Like,
But she doesn't think that though.
People like
People
Mara
think
here.
that.
People like
No, people think that.
Like
but she
you,
doesn't
yes.
think- yeah, that's what I'm saying. She doesn't think that, but people think
sheep.
that.
yeah, that's. I think her fan base is toxic. You get that with
Yeah.
K-pop as well.
Okay, K-pop is worse. Like,
Yeah, no,
they
their
gave-
stands
No,
are
K-pop
crazy.
is
for
worse.
K-pop. Next, we have to get Hero on here because she can talk.
K-pop
about
is
yeah.
way
My sister
worse.
on
Defend
here.
herself.
Yeah, your sister's
My
quite
sister's
the weave, to be
great.
honest.
K-pop is
Queen,
way
it
worse.
Sorry, what did you say?
Queeve. A weave is Japanese, a queeve is Korean.
Okay. You learn something new every day.
But by the way, with the artist thing, you get that in a lot of films, like Woody Allen.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no,
Woody Allen, right, had a whole movie where he was
That's
trying to
true.
fuck his 17-year-old, right? And then he goes and marries his stepdaughter.
Okay, but for real though, Woody Allen,
Yeah, that's.
if you do ever hear this, which I don't know why you would,
I hope you die.
I hope you die.
I hope you.
Like for real.
Like, why do so many people
Actually-
support
I hope
him
you
though?
die.
Whoopi
So many supported
Whoopi
him.
Goldberg is so problematic.
Oh,
Oh my God,
Did you see the Ted Danson blackface thing?
yes.
I got something worse. Her and Roman Polanski, Whoopi Goldberg. Actually, you know what? I love Beyonce. Fuck Whoopi Goldberg. Now
Well,
I
there
have
you
an
go.
issue with her.
We've converted one.
Whoopi,
It took
Whoopi
us
Goldberg
40 minutes, but we've
is a
done it.
Roman Polanski apologist, and she
Yeah.
literally said, "Oh, she was drugged. It wasn't rape, and you can look it up.
Oh no.
Well, it's not hate that you're a dickhead. Like,
True.
she just her boyfriend was that dude who did the blackface. She's
Ted Danson.
literally right there. She's like, yes, queen, I support you.
I'm so annoyed about that because I didn't know about that, and I'd watched a season and a half of The Good
I
Place.
waited
and
till
I
I
loved
was into it before like dropping the knowledge on it.
it. Why did you? I got you into that show.
Yeah, and then I
Wait, who?
realized
The
exactly
Good
who it
Place.
called.
Do you know
Who is it?
Michael.
Mike.
That's
No.
Michael.
No.
That's
Do you want to see it?
Ted
It's like
Danson is
proper-
Michael from
Oh,
The Good Place.
God.
No, it's
no.
proper minstrel
Like,
white.
straight up.
Yeah, I've
Like-
seen it.
No, I've seen that. I just didn't know it was
And
him.
he did it more than once too.
Oh,
There's a few
damn.
pictures of him.
Oh, I
And
can't
Whoopi
watch that show
Goldberg's
no
by
more.
his side the whole time.
No, I saw the
Like,
image.
even like the Monique thing. Did you see her on the reel with Monique?
Monique's
Oh,
She was
I saw
like,
that.
oh, she
I
told
saw
Monique,
that,
oh,
yeah.
you know, you should have just like accepted it, the whole season stuff. And then I was
okay,
like,
okay,
what?
but for real though, I feel like people have been giving Monique, like, especially on Twitter, people have been giving her shit that she doesn't deserve.
such a meme.
Like, just give her what she deserves. You know, just give her even just like, or at least don't fucking treat her like she doesn't deserve anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like they did. Did you see the Charlemagne interview?
That was so no, like they treated her
Like
really bad.
he was already trash, like as a human being. But that solidified everything for me.
You think that he wouldn't have lasted that long in any radio platform?
Yeah, he's just
the way he is.
He's terrible to black women in general.
But fair enough to her. She was just saying she didn't feel like she got paid properly.
Yeah.
The biggest meme on the internet.
People
Which
have,
she
like,
did.
people
Even
have
I was
right.
thinking like, okay, if they were going to make like a series maybe, and they said, oh, 500K per episode, I'd be like, okay, that's reasonable. I think we should make some profit off that. That would be reasonable. But like they were like 500K, and then it's like for 2 years you can't work.
That's-
What are you gonna do?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, she was amazing.
Oh,
Impressions.
by the
Everyone
way-
should watch it.
We have to wrap up soon, so we'll end that segment here. Megan, thank you for joining us.
No problem. No one like knife me, please.
There wasn't
No promises.
Like,
No one will knife you, right?
Except maybe Rhonda.
I just think
Yeah, actually, you need to be
I
careful.
just
You're
think
gonna
that
pull
you
up on
guys
you.
are wrong about Beyonce, but it's cool. I can talk about an hour about this. I talked with my sister. I told my sister about this.
Okay,
Should I go?
do it now.
Oh, okay. So basically, I think if Beyonce was a black woman, she would definitely be a lot more famous.
Oh, 100%.
She would have made more money than Jay-Z.
Are we even contesting this?
I don't think she gets much criticism.
She gets criticism?
Yeah, heavily. She does heavily.
Oh, really?
She really does. Like, cause like even when I was going to Kendrick, like Kendrick is really, really good.
Yeah.
But if Kendrick was a black woman, he wouldn't be where he is now.
Oh, no.
Definitely
Even as a
not.
rapper, he
Because
wouldn't,
like
be,
think
wouldn't be where he was now.
Because think about female rappers in general. Like let's
Yeah.
say No Name, she deserves so much more recognition.
Okay,
than
No
she
Name
does.
will rap like rounds, like...
She like exactly. She wraps circles around most of the fucking rappers right now.
Yeah.
Like the project she put out what was it a year ago? 2 years ago? Telephone. But how many years that came out? Like a year,
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
It's been
Yeah.
2 years and not many people know about
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it's one of the best projects that's come out in the past 2 years. It's
There you go.
ridiculous.
And like you could tell, like all she needs is the same exact resources that are given to all the
Exactly.
others, but because of who she is, the skin she has, she that's automatically like at a
Exactly.
disadvantage. Okay, like
Or then like Princess Nokia as well.
who? Oh, Princess Nokia too.
I
Yeah,
haven't listened to her music.
that's good. I liked it.
Because she hit a dude on the subway.
Oh yeah, with the suit, with the suit.
Also,
Yeah, I remember
Beyonce's
that.
whole fat, like, nanas. Beyonce's nana is like super racist. Like,
Sorry, what?
You know,
Who?
her nana.
Okay, see, this is why the mic is
Oh.
off.
You're really trying to get stopped today, aren't
Yeah,
you?
no, really. You
don't
looking
want
for
to
something.
know.
No, her nana.
I s- okay.
No, don't get me wrong. I want to
A
know.
black woman, and she didn't know that her Beyonce's mother was black originally. And
Really?
I think that's really sad. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
This is actually heartbreaking.
Ooh,
for
send me the
Beyonce
links later. I want to see this.
Yeah,
Also, I think she shouldn't have stayed with Jay-Z. I think she's gonna leave Jay-Z one day. She's gonna expose him, and then
Oh,
she'll
she
marry
gonna do
someone
it,
else.
for
In
real.
a tell-all interview when she's 60.
Yeah, I actually it's gonna happen.
Like Quincy.
She will leave him. I think it will happen.
Okay, this is actually on topic because it's music related. Did you see that Quincy Jones interview?
No, I
Did you
read
read-
a little
did you
bit.
read
I
any
read
of
about
it?
the Beatles. I read about the Beatle remark, and that was funny
I
as hell.
love him so much.
Oh, he's exposing. I didn't see.
Yeah, no, he was
Everybody.
giving tea.
Prince. Yeah, he dated Ivanka Trump.
He gave
he-
tea.
Prince did.
Yes. No. Quincy Jones. He gave tea on Prince,
The relief.
Beatles.
What did Prince do?
Oh, we'll read it and then we'll talk about it next. Look,
Oh,
you know
okay.
what? That'll be the topic for. Well, we wanted the topics for next week's
Okay.
podcast.
Yeah,
alright?
but I just off that digression, we were talking about the Grammys, right?
Yeah,
if it's
yeah.
real. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to list out the awards, the lists, and the winner,
Okay.
and then we can give quick hot takes, right?
Okay.
So the first one is.
Oh, and that will lead into your segment where you can.
Oh, no, you
can-
ain't saying it yet.
You can.
You ain't saying it
Okay,
yet.
but you get what I'm saying.
Okay.
You see the pot.
There you go.
Bad boy.
Yeah, but anyways, so the first one is record of the year. Don't be doing that.
No.
What?
Oh, your answer. Okay. I'm just.
Why are you being so aggressive? Okay, record of the year.
Using my thoughts. Okay.
If we look at the record of the year, right?
Okay.
So we had Redbone by Childish Gambino,
I can live with that.
Despacito
yeah.
by Louis Fonsi, and Daddy Yankee with Justin Bieber.
Fair.
Okay, where was Mi Gente though?
In
That was a good song.
Exactly.
Yeah. The Story of OJ by Jay-Z.
I don't know about that.
Humble,
like
Humble by Kendrick Lamar.
Can live with that.
Home who?
Humble.
Humble.
Oh, I said homeboy. I was like, where's that song?
Homeboy by Kendrick. No. And then 24K Magic, Bruno Mars. So Bruno Mars won that one.
Which you shouldn't have, in my opinion.
Why?
Because I feel like the Grammys is just, they always pick the safest option. And Bruno Mars is like the most vanilla option they could have picked.
No, I just saw a video of how it's made. It's about connections.
No, don't get me wrong. I love the song, but like, I don't think he should have gotten record of the year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the way they pick, or at least the way I've read that they pick the Grammys, like the people don't really listen to a lot of music, so it's whatever's on the radio. So
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
and that got played over and over and over and over again. So they're just like, oh, that's on all the time. It must be great. You know what I mean?
And
Anyway, that's my take.
Man, what do you think should have won that one?
Maybe Humble, I guess, because Humble was Kendrick Lamar had a really good year. Because I was surprised so many people listened to
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, I was
don't think
surprised too.
I don't think it's gonna be. Even when I went to the concert, I was like, "What?" I don't think there's gonna be that many people
You
there.
bought tickets and you're like, I don't think there's gonna be that many people
I
there.
didn't think there would. I was so many. And
Yeah, that's crazy.
they were like,
Of
"Oh,
a certain
I love-"
complexion.
They were like,
Yeah, it's the
"Oh,
audience,
Kendrick."
too,
I was like, huh?
I mean, how many times can they get to say the word?
They leaned into it apparently. But I personally, I think Redbone should have gotten a record.
I think Redbone was good.
Yeah.
You hated it first, though,
Sorry,
man.
I don't think Jay-Z should have been
Think
there.
of how many
I just
children
thought-
have been conceived to that song.
Are about to be too. Anyway, next, the next category we have album of the year, right? So, "Awaken My Love," Childish Gambino, 444, Jay-Z,
444
Damn,
as a project was great.
no, let me get back to you on that.
Wow.
Damn by Kendrick Lamar,
Either.
Damn by
okay.
Kendrick
That
Lamar,
hurt my soul.
Melodrama by Lord, and
I like
24K Magic. Yeah, Green Light was a bop. And 24K Magic by Bruno Mars. So obviously Bruno Mars won that
Of
one
course.
too. I think it should have been either "Awaken My Love," Melodrama, and then Kendrick Lamar's Down.
I think Awaken My Love should have gotten it. Personally,
I think Damn should have gotten it.
Really?
I would.
I didn't like a lot of those the albums. The albums that I don't think. Were
See,
that.
I think I would have been fine with Damn getting it too, but I think Awaken My Love got just edged just for creativity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because he was so far out of
Do
his
you know who I
comfort zone.
think should have got more nominations?
Who?
Daniel Caesar. Because
Because Freudian.
That was
Freudian.
gem.
how was that
Freudian.
not there though? Because that was such a good album.
That was a really good album.
like what?
I'm not
What's
gonna
going
sing that
on?
song, but I love this. It's so
That
good.
was a very strong
That song
debut.
has-
That was one of the.
Transform always gets see.
Don't,
Yeah.
You want me to play that? No, I'm kidding. I won't play it
do that
because
now.
people will cry.
I'll put it on the playlist for next week.
Yeah, but that's one of the strongest musical debuts I've seen in a
It
while.
wasn't debut though. He's had an album before that.
Yeah.
That
An
was
album?
it Death and Taxes?
Yeah.
Really?
No, it's Pilgrims.
No, but I thought Pilgrims
Oh,
in Paradise was
yeah.
an EP though.
No, it's
Yeah.
a full on album.
Oh,
No, this
okay.
is an EP.
It's like 7 to 8 songs.
Yeah, EPs can do that too.
Yeah.
Okay, man.
So this is a debut, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
so
an album.
this is one of the strongest
I think that one has better
debuts.
production though. It does.
We'll get back to that.
It
Continue.
does.
No, that one has like it's one of the strongest musical debuts since probably Channel Orange.
Yeah.
Would that be? Yeah, no, we're cool. Since Channel Orange, yeah. Would y'all agree?
What do they want to do? Pick me.
Would y'all agree?
Yeah, no, yeah, I agree. Definitely.
So who?
Did you hear? Of course, you didn't hear what I said. I said it was
Channel Orange.
one of the strongest, debuts since probably Channel Orange, musically. In
How
terms of
long
album.
ago did Channel Orange come out?
2012.
No.
What we got then? No, I was talking about in the R&B. Like,
Well,
what else do we have?
Auntie. No, I'm joking.
don't. Okay, in terms
I mean,
of
the
R&B,
internet.
I'll give you that.
The internet. Sid.
True.
But they have.
Sampha.
Okay,
Moses Somni.
I think Sampha.
Moses Somni's not really R&B.
Sampha's
No,
pretty good.
Moses Somni's not R&B, so I can't put him there.
Okay, Sam for two though.
I
Yeah.
think Friday was better than Sid though. Sid's album. rather.
Finn.
Yeah.
Finn, that was it.
Yeah, he was pretty good. Like, yeah, he was really good. Yeah.
Okay, I'll
I
just
can't think of
move.
anyone right now, but like, yeah.
Yeah, you can get back to me on that one. I'll just get okay. So we're gonna just do fire round hot takes. Just quick 1-2 words, right?
Okay.
For each category.
You go first.
Right, wait. Song of the year, Despacito, 444, Issues, and 1-800-273-822.
Who are these by?
Logic.
So Despacito, you know who Despacito is, right? 444, Jay-Z. Issues is Benny Blanco. I don't know.
I don't know that
Should-
song.
Yeah, I don't know. And the number is from Logic. So the winner was That's What I Like by Bruno Mars. Hot take?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Best new artist, Alicia Cara.
No.
Khalid.
No.
I didn't even finish the list.
Sorry, I already know who won. No, because that one annoyed me the most. Sorry, but what did she do? No, everyone is angry
I
at me
think-
at
Why are you
this.
attacking the mic?
No, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. But like,
Wrestling that thing.
what did she do? Like, okay, she did that song in Moana. But okay, do you know what I said when I heard that? I was like, oh, it's one of those boring indie girls. I looked at who it was. I felt so bad. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, no. I don't. Okay, honestly, for me, I don't think SZA should have been on it because she's not new though.
Wait, was it new or breakout?
New.
Well then, yeah.
Okay, then let me move on to the other ones, right? So we
Yeah,
got.
Khalid should have won that. Khalid should have won that. Maybe SZA. What's SZA had more though. So
I've noticed that there's been a lot of hate towards Khaled's music.
I know.
I don't get it because that shit's so
I don't know.
it's so chill and lighthearted.
I
I fucking love that.
don't know. So the memes are so funny though.
Okay, so we also have best traditional R&B performance, right?
Okay.
So we got Redbone by Childish Gambino, What I'm Feeling by Anthony Hamilton, Still by Mighty Music, All the Way by Ladisi, and Laugh and Move On by the Baylor Project. And Childish Gambino won that one
Fair.
for Redbone. I mean, that was a good
I
performance.
can only say
Okay.
fair because I haven't heard the rest of most of the songs.
Okay, fair enough. And we got the best R&B song. So First Begun by PJ Morton, okay? And we got Location by Khalid. We also got Redbone by Childish Gambino. And we got Supermodel by SZA. And we got That's What I Like by Bruno Mars. But obviously he won that.
I mean, Supermodel wasn't that good, so I mean, it wasn't.
But That's What I Like.
If you all could see the way I'm looking at this boy right now.
Bang, bang.
Nah, Supermodel was a good song though. It was a chill way to like, intro the
Okay,
whole thing.
it's cool, I guess.
Alright, okay.
Right.
Right, so damn. What do we got? Okay. So rap, I think like Kendrick deserved to win Humble in terms of rap performance. R&B album, Daniel Caesar should have won that, no
Yeah.
problem.
Definitely.
Who won it? Oh, that.
Bruno Mars.
Man, he had a clean sweep.
He did. Hey, cocaine gets you fired. Best urban
Hottest
contemporary album. Starboy won that.
What does that mean?
Why?
What does that mean?
Why?
First of all, that's
No, what does
disrespectful
that
to
mean?
Wizkid.
Tell me, what did he deserve to win?
What
That
is
was
best
disrespectful
urban? What
to
is urban?
Wizkid.
Like, what is urban? That's so gross.
Well,
What is
basically,
urban?
it's a category that the majority culture can process.
That just means black.
And
so let's-
exactly, it just puts us all in that net. And just like, okay, there you
It's
go.
like let them
What is
have one.
like urban?
That's our musical 40 acres right there.
Do you know what's gross? Being called urban.
Oh, you look really urban. It's like what?
Guys, that's the equivalent of 40 acres, right? That's a reparation in terms of award ceremony.
That's all they're getting.
Sorry.
That's all we
To your notes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. Okay. Let's see. 5 minutes. We got like 5 or 6 minutes
We
left.
can stay as
over.
long as we want.
Three.
No one's coming, so it's grand.
3.
Yeah, 3 minutes.
Okay. Well, so do y'all have any last things to say?
God bless.
Wakanda forever.
Okay, we also need to talk about that next week. The whole Black Panther.
Oh, that's true. The Oscars is on next week.
Oh yeah, the Oscars too. Wait, did the Oscars already happen or is it coming
No,
out?
it's good. So we can talk about it next episode.
Okay, yeah. So by next week, obviously, we should be able to have a plethora of material to discuss.
Unless we're super disorganized and don't put it on an episode next week. But don't worry about it.
Ba, ba, ba.